Step or whip, about to run up the milk, turn me up a little.
You dealing with a man who's purposeful. You could never be his priority. You know why? Because his purpose to himself, to what he gotta do, is always gonna be first. He's always gonna choose the opportunity that's gonna advance his career, which trickles down and benefits you if he's his woman over you. All men need a woman to remind them of who they are, to remind them of their power, because at times we do get lost, we do get misguided, and we lean on our women. A lot of the times with men, woman is our inspiration. You see men turn their whole lives around. Why? Because they trying to attract the woman into their lives.
This is the #1 reason why men do not respect you.
Come on now.
Let's go. You don't know how to tell men that you really like? No. A lot of times when we come across a guy that we really are into, we get stuck on him and it gets really, really hard for us to tell him no. And that's why when he finally texts you back after 5 hours of going ghost, you always reply. If he calls you at 1 o'clock in the morning, you always answer. If he tells you to come over to his house, last minute, you run your little tail right on over there. You respect women who have standards.
I don't know.
Because they can feel it in your energy when they've got you.
Oh yeah!
When there's no competition. They can feel it when they're not putting in any effort, they're being half, and yet they're still getting a whole lot of yeses out of you.
Perfect.
That's why it's so important to keep your emotions in check when it comes to a guy that you really like. Because if it's a guy that you're kind of on the fence about, it's a lot easier to uphold your standards. But when it's a guy that we really, really like, it gets so much harder. Don't allow your standards and your boundaries to go out of the window, because a guy that's really for you is not going to make you have to compromise your standards in the first place.
Oh, okay.
And know the women on their roster that they can play with and the ones that they can't. So just because you like him, please do not make the mistake of being that man's yes.
Look, fellas, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be liking to get the perspective from the women sometimes, because sometimes it do be spot on, right? And that's why you find a lot of these women who date the Chads and Tyrones. This is the reason why the nice guys finish last, because as soon as a nice guy comes across a woman, then he becomes the woman that she just described. He makes himself too readily available for the woman. And in turn, she loses respect for him, because that's not, I hate this word, but that's not alpha energy, right? Anytime a man is chasing a woman and she knows that the attraction for her is way higher than it is her attraction for him is, she's winning. Right? But in my experience, the best relationships that really last a long time, for the most part, is when the guy has a slight edge on the woman. And I'm not talking about he's toxic or nothing like that. He just has a healthy dose of, I want you, but if you decided to start acting up, the train gonna keep on going. But a lot of times these women get with the dudes who says, listen, I'm never going to commit to you no matter how many hoops you jump through. And by the time a good guy even has a shot at a woman like this, she's ruined. She's damaged goods, bro.
I'm sorry.
Hey, young man, you got knocked the out.
Ow!
It's no secret that the passport bros have come under a ton of scrutiny from men and especially from women. But one of the things that I did not recognize was that while passport bros are being accused of being just belligerent, degenerate, leftover, not only are these women doing the same thing, they're probably doing it so much more.
There was a book by Bianca C. Williams called The Pursuit of Happiness. The way I found out about it is because they're using this book at Williams College, which is the oldest liberal arts college, and they're studying the habits of Black women going down to Jamaica, getting
Go booty, booty, booty.
Yankee woman come down from Babylon for the man for the bamboo, for yard man bamboo. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. They want the boom boom massage by the bamboo man, the bamboo king, basically. And they're paying these young men for it. They literally schedule trips. If you want to talk about, it's one thing for some random dude to go down there with his buddies and get drunk and hang out with some loose chicks on the street. It's another thing for an American company to specifically target older Black American women, have them pay them a fee, and then take them to a place in a foreign country wherein they can then solicit prostitution from male prostitutes. That is.
Yeah, bro, you let your girl go to Jamaica or any one of them little Bahama places. Just know when that Virginia returns back home to you, it's going to be a little looser than what you accustomed to. I'm telling you. You know, it ain't no different than you sleaze balls when y'all go out there. Y'all trying to get some coochie, some Virginia. It is what it is. They going out there trying to get their rocks off too. And you stupid enough to let your girl go. Man, you crazy. And it's just like that scene from Eddie Murphy's stand-up, and he was like, that boy Dexter be smashing your girl well, you feel me? And you all happy to send her out there because you think about all the cheating you could do while she gone. Whole time, dude hitting her with something 2-3 times as bigger than what you got. It happens, bro.
Never trust a woman that will break up her family for personal happiness. She's not loyal to anybody. The only thing she's loyal to is her emotions. If she's willing to put her life on the line and have a child for a man and walk away, or say her vows to God and break those, what you think she gonna do to you, boy? You just a newcomer, man. What you think she gonna do to you? Only thing she's loyal to is how she feels. Well, Dartrey, what you want me to be unhappy? Life is not about happiness. Life is about understanding and moving forward. Happiness is a choice. Happiness comes from a perspective, your state of mind, the way you frame your thinking. Bro, don't trust these women, because if she did it to him, that she had investments into, like a child, if she did it to God, her creator, what the think she's gonna do to you?
You know, I know a lot of women who did this, especially when I was a little boy, and I don't trust none of them. They got so many character flaws, man. I just never understood how a woman can leave a man that's been a good man. Like, this man ain't never hit you. This man don't call you out your name. He's a stand-up guy in the community. People love him. His children love him. You're the only person that has negative things to say about him. So to me, it seems like you're the problem. And that's a lot of these women when they out here in the pursuit of happiness. And that's some real talk, man. I'm not happy. I deserve to take these trips. No, you don't. You ain't that type of girl, man. You knew that man ain't had that type of bread when you met him. Now you done got on Instagram and Jada waited and convinced you that you deserve a little baby, somebody that got clout. That's all it be for the most part, man. I've seen women leave good blue collar workers to go and mess with street dudes. And I ain't lying. I put this on all 3 of my kids. I've seen it happen before. And guess what? It didn't work out. And I'm happy it didn't work out. You play stupid games like that, you deserve to get a stupid prize. Straight up. Everything that man drug you through in that little relationship, you deserved it. And that's how I feel, bro. Straight like that. You know, because men ain't really just leaving a good situation for something in hopes of a better situation. That ain't how we built. We not wired like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, are there men who will leave a woman high and dry? Yeah, but man, that dude was a piece from the start.